MapleStory 2 discusses plans for its pre-launch head start. World of Warships plans to add Submarines to the lineup disguised as a Halloween event. Revelation Online dropped its biggest update to date, and Fortnite gives us a taste of the Season 6 Battle Pass, which includes pets. What's up guys, James Blunt here with a weekly recap for gaming news and announcements for the week of September 28th, 2018. And starting out the news this week, we've got World of Warships making a massive new update announcement, which introduces Submarines to the game as a limited time event. And once the event is over, the new vehicle will be re-examined by Wargaming to figure out how to best incorporate them into the game more permanently. So as you can tell from the trailer, the Submarines are part of a Halloween event which starts in October, giving the game more dimensions in a very literal sense. Players can expect Submarines to find their more final home in the game in 2019 across all platforms, so it does sound like they plan on adding them one way or the other, and this event is more like a beta test phase / Halloween party combo because, I don't know, reasons. Besides just that, aircraft carriers will also receive a new layer of depth to their gameplay with the ability to control aircraft squadrons directly, which contain attack ships, torpedo bombers, and dive bombers. So this seems like it's going to be a nice little upgrade to aircraft carriers, making them even more fun or difficult to play depending on who it is, and of course get good with. So expect to see these changes as soon as next week. Also in the first part of October, the official launch date for Warface on Xbox One, October 9th, is fast approaching, and players will have access to a series of Xbox One timed exclusive features that were revealed this past week. They include a special operation mission called Cyber Horde, where you'll square off against waves of failed cybernetic implant test subjects, a bag and tag PvP mode similar to dog tags in some of the older Call of Duty games if you're familiar, and 3 exclusive PvP maps in the form of Farm, Motel, and Outskirts. Each map offers quite a bit of diversity in gameplay, from the wide open fields of the farm, which players have to contend with multiple open areas ideal of snipers, to the confined hallways and rooms of Motel, which resembles an abandoned Nevada motel, and there's plenty of playing field for each class. Even Outskirts provided its own challenges, with a map based on an industrial outskirts with the perfect amount of trash for engineers to hide deadly mines in. Yeah, good luck with that. Be on the lookout for Warface as it makes the way over to the Xbox One starting on October 9th. Up next, Tryon Worlds revealed that the next update for Defiance 2050 is coming on October 15th. The Trouble in Paradise update, as it's called, has new missions, a new grid enemy type, and a brand new Crusader class. These Crusaders are melee bruisers that utilize powerful hammers and seem quite scary. They can also use their abilities to leap into combat or pull enemies to them, as well as generate absorption shields. But besides all that, the fan-favorite Hulker Hell event is making a comeback as well, giving players a chance to earn unique Halloween costumes and drops through special Arcfall events. This and plenty more is headed to the game with the new updates. Read all about it from the site post linked in the description below. Beginning just a few days ago on September 24th and carrying on through October 8th, MapleStory 2 pre-registration is now open, and fans of the series are able to obtain exclusive rewards before the action actually happens, including the Roosting Seagull, Rustic Mushcabin name tag, and the Dusty Ricksaw. The game's head start, which begins on October 1st, will let players join the fun ahead of the global launch on October 10th. The Archer, the Assassin, Berserker, Heavy Gunner, Knight, Priest, Thief, and Wizard will all be available to Head Start players. The new Runeblade class will become available on October 10th during launch. The pre-registration phase from the 1st to the 10th will include character progression that actually carries over to launch, thankfully, 6 character slots, all the Founders Pack items you got for getting into the Head Start in the first place, and quests and dungeons up to level 50. But in other MMO news, the latest expansion for Revelation Online, a new Sulan, I think that's how you say it, is now live and free to all. This is one of the largest, actually is the largest update to the game to date, with almost the entire game being rebuilt from the ground up. New features include revised dungeons, a complete overhaul to the main quest hub, class stats and abilities being changed with special attention paid to Vanguard, Occultist, and Spirit Shaper, and a ton more. This is just naming a few things. For the full breakdown on what's new, check out the link in the description below and catch up at MMOHuts.com. Next up, Systems Games announced this week that their action strategy game, the Maestros, will be officially launching on October 3rd. Systems will also be hosting a weekend-long open beta from September 28th, which is today, through September 30th, to give the servers one final stress test before launch. The Maestros pits the Dieselpunk Knights of Teutonia against the Alchemists of Regalis across several different maps, unique objectives, and plenty of action. This team versus team action strategy arena title is almost here and has everything from transporting cute animals into robot minions, picking a commander and beating up monsters to build a squad, then mutating them into a walking wombo combo of violence that your enemies won't forget. The game combines what's best in top-down strategy with the exciting pace of a competitive shooter, according to the site posts. Any player who wishes to play can get in pretty easily, and the servers are open as of today, September 28th, for the weekend stress test. So for more information or hands-on look at the game, check out Colton's first look at MMOHuts.com. Next up, Wizards of the Coast officially launched Magic the Gathering Arena into open beta this past week. Players in North America, Australia, and South America can download the definitive digital Magic experience today and play intense online matches in competitive, casual, and even draft build formats. The game focuses solely on those sets that are currently tournament legal in the standard format, and packs of cards can easily be earned through just playing the game. This launch coincides with the digital release of the newest expansion set, Guilds of Ravnica, a special in-game singleton event, and a sealed deck format, where players are given 6 boosters to build a deck and compete against others under the same restrictions. As we mentioned last week, make sure you check out the Top Deck Tutor series on the YouTube channel for MMOHuts if you're new to the game and want to get a good look at some prime deck building strategies. Up next, Darkflow and Gaijin Entertainment launched a new Cuisine Royale campaign entitled The Seasons of Grand Cuisine. The first season will be dedicated to Italy, but aspiring chefs won't be cooking traditional Italian fare. Instead, they'll be making things like fancy pizza pants, mafia suits, and antique gravestones, just to name a few. To create these items, players will need basic ingredients like, enemies tiers and intimidated critic reviews, certain kitchenware, and in some cases, premium ingredients. Players will also be given a personal cameraman, which makes a huge difference in game modes where third-person mode is allowed. So if you happen to see a butterfly or helicopter appear from nowhere in your view, you're definitely being watched by another player. I guess in order to be a Battle Royale game proper, you have to have goofy or weird stuff in order to feel that you've succeeded. Good job. And to my point exactly, Epic Games showed off the suite of changes coming to Fortnite with the introduction of Season 6. Included in the update is a new spooky Halloween event that will bring map changes along with 100 new cosmetic items including DJ Yonder and Calamity outfits and pets. The Calamity outfit is a progressive outfit that unlocks new styles and modifications as you level up, and I'm sure just by mentioning that, Fortnite players probably threw a little wad of money at their screens as, an impulse reaction. I do have to hand it to the game. They did make a huge impact on cross-platform play, and for that we thank them. And finally, for our last bit of news, and you better believe it, it's more Battle Royale. Zeus Battlegrounds hits Steam Early Access this week. Zeus Battlegrounds brings a melee focus to an otherwise gun-heavy Battle Royale genre. The game pits demigod players against one another in ancient Greek-inspired locations to fight to the death and win Zeus' favor. The game is essentially Fortnite combined with Chivalry, just perhaps less goofy than Fortnite and equally less gruesome than Chivalry. Honestly, out of tons of Battle Royale that are now available, this kind of seems like a change of pace worth a bit of attention. I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Anyway, guys, that's about it for all the major news and announcements for this week. Like always, thank you so much for your support. For more information on the news topics, check the links in the description below. Feel free to discuss the news or more news in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it from me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.
Oh.